Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, they were in Wedding Crashers in 2005. Everybody has wanted to see these guys back on the big screen ever since then, and here they are. Vaughn and Wilson played Billy and Nick, two watch salesmen who learn that their boss, played by John Goodman, is shutting down the company. Suddenly, Billy and Nick are desperate to find work. Nick takes a job at his brother-in-law's mattress store but isn't happy there. And Billy's girlfriend leaves him because he can't pay the bills. So to try something completely new, Billy applies the two for a summer internship with Google. Once accepted, they head to Google headquarters in San Francisco. Now, the company must have loved having its logo in practically every scene. And they quickly learn what we know long before the setup wraps up. That these two adults who know very little about computers aren't going to fit in with the other interns who are computer-savvy college students. All the interns are broken up into teams, and Nick and Billy end up in a group with other misfits. Then everyone finds out that the team with the highest score at the end of the summer, based on a series of competitions, will become full-time Google employees. So Billy, Nick, and the rest of their gang have to overcome the obstacles and beat the odds in order to win their new jobs.
Now, it's definitely a funny concept, these older guys trying to compete with kids half their age in a strange environment.
Right.
But maybe not so original. Do Vaughn and Wilson pull it off?
They really don't. Let's start with Vaughn. He's actually credited with coming up with the idea for this story, and the setup is pretty good. There is some comic potential, but the problems start with the whole competition storyline. Once that's established, you know how everything is going to play out. There are a lot of cliches, and about every character is a stereotype.
Oh, so sometimes predictable and unoriginal can still work if a comedy is just funny, but it doesn't seem like that's the case here.
Yeah, you're right on both counts. Vaughn plays the same wisecracking, know-it-all guy he plays in every movie he's in. You've also got Wilson, as usual, more the nice guy, more thoughtful guy. Neither delivers many laughs, and they're not working with a great script here. Many of the scenes go on forever. At times, Billy and Nick are just rambling on. There's a cameo about 15 minutes in that basically sums up this movie. It should have been hilarious. You keep wanting it to and waiting for it to be hilarious, it just doesn't click.
Oh. So besides Vaughn and Wilson, there's a pretty good supporting cast here. Any of those stand out?
Yeah, there are a few bright spots. You've got Rose Byrne from TV's Damages and Bridesmaids, who brings a nice change of pace to the role of the obligatory love interest, in this case for Nick. He spots her on the first day at Google and immediately falls for her. You've also got Josh Gad from 1600 Penn and comedian Rob Riggle in some supporting appearances.
Okay. And Wedding Crashers was rated R.
Right.
A lot of the comedy came from adult situations. Is that the situation here in this movie?
Well, The Internship is actually rated PG-13, although they did edit an R-rated version as well. I'm sure Google did not want to be involved with any controversial material. There is a part of the film towards the middle that does push the PG-13 envelope a little bit. It's appropriate for mid-teens and up.
Okay. So with all of that in mind, what's the grade on this movie?
On the official LCJ report card, The Internship gets a very disappointing C.
Oh,
yeah,
all right.
Too bad.